All right, so day trading recap on November 12th, 2021. I had an okay day. We did some good trades and we took one really bad trade and we got burnt for it. In all, we're green today at 198. Could have been higher in some trades. In Tesla, we're actually up almost $200, but greed just didn't let me take my profits. And then it just reversed on me. And then now Tesla is actually rallying, but hey, it's fine. Today was more about psychology than anything else. Um, this was bad because I did not trade the plan properly, or I did not trade properly on this. Um, this was a good one, controlled. This too was good, and then it went bad, and and then Tesla, and then XPEV was my first trade. So let's talk about what we did today. Um, so what we'll do is I will pull this screen, and let's start with how we traded today. So what was it now? Yeah, so basically this is my layout now, and the reason why I'm using this layout, where I have pre-market here, I have like one with pre-market and one without pre-market or after hours, and then a 2 minute chart for entries. So I got into XPEV because of the fact that we had, and it's funny now I see this, but at the time when I took this trade, I was looking at how we'd been gapping up massively, and we've gapped up really strongly. Kind of was looking at this, had a really nice wedge bottom, went long when I saw, we had really strong bars. This book bar was very strong, then went really strongly here, then it reversed, and when it reversed I thought, okay, this is not looking good, so I exited for a very small loss. And the other reason why I exited was the fact that as we got in, I noticed we had a buy climax. I also noticed, looking back now, that definitely we did have this big massive buy climax. And so that really was a reason why, not a good idea to go long, but really to go short. And I should have just, considered a short, but I wasn't really, it was Friday, just okay, tiny wedge up here, and of course we sold off strongly. This was a nice bear trend, and then went sideways, but just left that. So that was XPEV. Then the next one that I traded after that. Oh, did I buy it twice? It looks like I did. Huh. I don't remember doing that. I entered it twice. I don't remember why. I think what happened was I entered, then sold. I entered, then I sold, lost money a bit, and then entered, and so I can't remember doing that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Nvidia. Now, Nvidia was. I was in the middle of a dilemma with Nvidia. I went short. I actually traded Nvidia twice. I was first put, then went call. I went short on Nvidia because I had a bias with Nvidia. And my bias was based on the fact that I was following the price and seeing how we had traded. And I thought, okay, we're at the top of the range. We should come down, but didn't really consider the fact that we could probably even double top as we're doing right now. And in fact, it's so interesting seeing this double top play out. Did not even think about why we would come down because I considered shorting it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That's trading. So we've been running strongly, came back down, and pushed up. And essentially, I was thinking we were coming down because this is how I saw it. We've pushed up with 3 pushes up, then 1 push down sideways. I thought this would be a nice long push down, but looking at it now, I see we actually had 1 push sideways, 2 push sideways, 3, or you could say 1, 2, and 3. Had this double bottom. I went short here. Went short at the break here because we had a trading range. Got down here. Actually reached my target of, normally I try and make about 100 or so. Then it pulled back. I sold another contract round about here and then got out around here for like a little small profit. Then I now noticed that, and it's funny because I drew this line, but I was looking at this chart and wasn't actually this particular chart, but I was looking at this chart without those lines. And then I noticed this and this, and I thought, oh no. And my friend Justin said he went long, and I thought, because he had a double bottom, and I was like, oh yeah, cool. But then when I saw this, I thought, oh crap. So I entered long here. But then now notice, because it's a Friday expiration on my contract, it probably wasn't going to go very far. So I exited for a very small profit on Nvidia, which was actually $103, which was good. But it could have been more. I really wanted to hold for this lovely rally. Anyway, then traded BA. That was where I you could say it was almost a FOMO trade. Oh wow, glad I got out in time then. Yeah, so got in at the top here. Let's see. Yeah, so I got in at the top, and then we started stalling at the highs, and I noticed, I was like, oh, we have a small resistance here. Looking over there, I didn't realize that resistance. I mean, of course, it's a freaking trading range. Excuse my language, and then I bought another call contract, and then this took me out, and yeah, I took the loss, which was badly managed because the contract I bought, the stop was somewhere here, and then I bought another one, so that now moved my stop even higher, and yeah, I lost more money. Did not position size properly. Yeah, didn't position at all. This was just jumping in late for no real good reason. So I'm going to note that in my journal. AFRM, I kind of went in heavy on that one. I was confident on that, but hesitated because I'd already taken a loss on AFRM already. So I entered with one contract here. First of all, I saw this wedge. I kept on asking the question, is this two-sided trading? Because we have very strong bear bars. Are we going to reverse? Can we reverse this? Didn't really see any support anywhere. I thought, okay, fine, maybe over here is really good support. This was resistance, now turned support. So maybe we might go up. Didn't really see any wedges, but this small wedge made me think, okay, let's actually consider taking this long. So I jumped in long here. Pull back a bit. I was watching the 2-minute. I think that's also the other issue. It's very easy to get faked out by the 2-minute chart. So yeah, I saw these dojis and wicks and stuff. Then we went up, went up, and then we started to struggle around there's VWAP around here. So I put my first order here. When we pull back down, actually, I entered one more contract. So I had 3 contracts in, and then just exited here because I just thought, okay, do you know what? Let's not get too greedy. This could be a small pullback bear trend. We don't have that many bull bars. I mean, yeah, we have wicks at the top, some wicks at the bottom, but let's just, see how it goes. Anyway, it worked out in the end. I got out. But oh yeah, and then this came down. I wanted to buy another contract, bought it over here, and that's why I bought a third one. And then this came up, and yeah, I got out over here because this was a wick down, and I was just tired. But then seeing this is pretty amazing. I wish I'd held longer, and they always say that you should try and let your winners run. I had 3 contracts. Maybe I should have just held. It took 2 hours. Should have just held the last one. But I was too focused on the profits, especially as I had lost so much money on BA. Then the last one was, oh yeah, then I bought Airbnb, and I was up on Airbnb by $30, and that was the one that I spent the most money on because I bought next week's expiration. I bought it here. It went up, came back down, and then went up a bit, and then it came down, double topped, and I just thought, okay, this is not going anywhere. And when it got here, I just exited, and I think that was me just being weak. Forgetting that we're just going to a trading range. I always forget that. We're not going to have a reversal just like that. It was poor of me. Really, really poor of me. And in fact, this looks like a final flag. Because, we're expecting a nice... Actually, we're going for a double top. Oh, yes. This is the one I want to short long term. So if you look at the daily chart, yeah, it looks like we're getting ready for a nice short because we have a wedge top. Anyway, so that was Airbnb. I was a bit disappointed in myself. I spent, some money on the contracts and then only to make $3. That's like $1.50 because, you're going to spend like $1.50 on commissions. So that was a bit disappointing. Buy climax, Anyway, finally was Tesla, and what happened was I saw a wedge. Where was it? Here? Was it here? I think it was here. I can't remember. I think it was here. No, it was here. It was here. Yeah, I bought here. We went up, got to the moving average. I think we're up about $200. And I was just saying to myself, I should really take my profits. I think I bought 2 contracts in the end with Tesla. Yeah, I did. I bought one and then I bought another one. Oh wow, you can see it was 634 and I sold at 635 and I bought the one. Yeah, so we were actually doing pretty good, but for a scalp, and that's what it was. It was a scalp. And I just did not ask myself, is this am I doing a trend trade or am I scalping? This is really what I was waiting for. This nice double bottom and then just 3 legs up, and you can see that, and then 1 leg. Yeah, but just didn't have the patience for it. So I think there's some things I need to work on. Patience, working through the psychology of taking trades and understanding that if you're risking some money, you should be okay with that risk. I think if I did do that with some trades today, the ones that were working, I should have just risked them all the way. And the ones that didn't work, we knew they weren't working, and we got out in time. So, in one hand, yes, we're okay. It's 198. It could have been more without this stupid, but and this could have been more, but it's just what it is. Trading is tough. You have to handle yourself and fight you've got to really, really work hard at making sure that you are doing what you need to do to hold. Anyway, so green for the weekend. I'm not going to take any more trades. My buying power is actually, I still have quite a bit of buying power, which I'm happy about. I didn't use a lot of it, but then again, it is Friday, so Friday is usually like that. All right, next week.